Hello, it's Dolly. Welcome to my channel, Scrappin' on the Go. This process video is for 12 Days of Christmas, hosted by Kathy and Becky, Shannon, Krista, Ronnie, Sue, Rebecca, Jojo, and myself are joining in. This is day 7. I am documenting Christmas of the past. For day 7, I am documenting a photograph of my dad with his elk hunting buddies. And they take this group photograph every year for 40 years. And then they would take this photograph and send out Christmas postcards and create an annual calendar with their photograph at the top. And like I said, they did this for 40 years. And now that tradition is gone. This photograph was taken, I think, in 2007 because my husband joined them. As you can tell, I selected a lot of products and a lot of papers. But the first thing that I'm going to do is take this old wood veneer frame and add some wet adhesive glue. And for those ladies that have been scrapbooking for 15 plus years, you'll remember when they used to make the wood veneer paper thin. And I wish they would do that again because I really enjoyed working with the wood veneer like that. I understand why they went thicker because sometimes they would tear, but not that often. And then I double matted with a wood grain paper and a charcoal paper. Then the next thing, or my next idea with this layout, was to take a bunch of strips of paper, tear them, rip them, distress them, and create this vertical look going, up and down my foundation paper, like center it. But as I work with this, I'm not really loving it, but I keep working through it. And you're going to see where I remove all this because I'm thinking I've got to add some more interest. It's feeling too heavy. And that's when I bring out my Jane Davenport watercolor paints, and I will do the smushing technique in the background. So there's all my paper layers. See, it looks real heavy, and I'm just not really happy. So I'm thinking if I, do a little bit of mixed media in the background, it will look better, but I still want to stay with this outdoorsy, masculine layout. And you're going to see here in a minute where I change it up, and I will come back live because what happens is I just walk away and leave this layout alone for about 2 days before I make a decision what to do next. And that's where I'm going to come back to you live. So here I do the smushing technique, and then I bring back the layout. Then I start adding embellishments between those layers, and I'm not liking that. I do bring in this 4x4 card. You're going to see here right there that says, "Oh Joy," and I love the color. It's got a nice wood grain background. I love the green. I love the red. But this is where it changes. Okay, I'm back for the live portion to share my final layout, and you're saying, wow, that looks totally different than the first portion that you showed us. You are correct. I was not feeling happy at all about this layout. Yes, I have layouts that I say, it's okay, and I still will put those in my photo albums. Maybe once every 3 months, maybe every 6 months, is more like it that I will take a layout and say, nope, I have some choices to make. And it's going to be A, remove the photograph and just start all over. B, work with what I have, figure out how to make it work, or trim it back. I've done that sometimes where I've just trimmed it back and then taken the portion I've trimmed and replace it on some different paper. So I would make an area just part of the photo mat. because I loved my mixed media background, which is the very simple smushing kissing technique, I decided, well, let's tear these paper layers back and see how I'm feeling about the layout at that point, which is exactly what I did. And when I got to this portion here, I'm like, yes, I am feeling it. But I had this blank area here because this was glued down. So if I tried to remove this, it was going to rip all this paper, which would have taken me back to just using this section as a photo mat and placing it on a whole nother foundation paper from my stash. So I decided to put my title in here, and I have a little bit of rippage of paper right there from peeling back those layers. So of course I have this enamel circle, which is great because I have some squares going on, and you like to bring in circles to soften the squares. So that says the spirit of Christmas. I have a puffy sticker. Then I have this deer sequence piece right there. So that just all worked perfect. Then I had this blank spot here. Well, I decided to put this puffy squirrel right there. And it doesn't stand out to take your eye away from the title. It actually blends into the layout. So in person you kind of see this little image, but you're really focusing on my title that says "We Are Family and Friends." I kept my banner here. Then what I did to add some more punch and texture to this layout was to use these sequins. And so I glued down these sequins somewhat randomly. Then I took some yellow thread, and again, I didn't want to make it stand out. I like this word joy, oh joy, and I love this color here and the fact it has that wood grain look. But again, to add texture, to add some more visual interest, but not take away from this card, the picture, or my title, I chose to add this very light colored yellow standard sewing thread and just tucked it in there. It's just got like a little perfect touch here. All right. And then of course I double matted my foundation paper. I am so pleased now how this turned out. I am so glad that I chose to work with this before I just decided to completely start all over. So I appreciate you all. Thanks for stopping by. I think is this my layout number 6 or 7? This is layout number 7. And come back tomorrow. Be sure to check out the other ladies that are participating in 12 Days of Christmas. I will have their links listed below. And have a fabulous day, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. Bye.